What's going on YouTube? It's James Prigioni coming to you live from Jersey. It's February 27th today and we're nearing the end of pruning season. So if you haven't got your pruning done and you're unsure if you should or not, today's video is for you. We're talking about the top 7 reasons to prune. Let's go. The first reason to prune is probably the most obvious, and that's to remove any injured or damaged branches. When it comes to this, it doesn't matter what time. Whenever you see any branches that are damaged or injured, feel free to take them out. I've got one right here in the peach tree that's damaged. I'm going to take it out here. The second reason to prune is to keep the growth of your plants in check, especially if you have limited space. For instance, right here, you can see this peach tree. It's growing over into the other tree I have over here, an apple tree. So what I want to do is just come through, prune it back a little bit. And what I like to do is encourage the growth up more to make a more thinner tree that grows straight up but still has an open center. So what I want to do is just cut this back a little bit. I'm going to cut this branch out right to there. That'll open up a nice pathway to come through here. You can fit trees that are too big for the amount of space that you have. You just need to make sure that you stay on top of pruning them. For example, I've got my apple tree from seed. That thing is going to get 30 or 40 feet tall, and I'm going to keep it in here. I'll just make sure I prune it very, very small. You can see that it's a small tree now, and it's going to stay that way. I'm almost going to make it like a bonsai apple tree. Keep it nice and small so I can fit a lot of trees in here. Some of them I'll grow thinner and taller, and all different ways. The third reason to prune is to thin plants that have become too dense to allow airflow and light. Without those two things, airflow and light, your plants are going to be a lot more susceptible to disease. So you really want to go through when you get sections that are just too dense like this and that are crossing over. You want to be able to cut some of that stuff back so you can open up sunlight and air. So I want to open this up here. And this is an almond tree. I haven't gotten fruit on it yet, but hopefully this year. And it's an all-in-one almond, so it's self-pollinating. If you had 2 almonds, it would be better, but I don't know if I really have the space. But maybe I'll get a new one for the new food forest. The fourth reason to prune is so you could form your tree into the specific shape that you want. For instance, I've got this peach tree here. Like I previously mentioned, I like to prune these nice and tall, but also open on the inside. The reason I do that is so I can fit a lot of stuff around here, so plants around it get a good amount of sunlight, annuals and things. Pruning like this allows me to grow more food in more space, in my opinion, because I'm using more of that vertical height. I'm taking advantage of it. So you can do all different things with pruning. You can even do espalier, like you do with the apple trees. They do them along the fence. You can do little bonsai trees. Pruning is where you can take your own creativity and bring it into the garden. I still haven't pruned this peach tree yet, and I need to do it. I'm a little late on it, but I'm gonna get it done today. The fifth reason to prune is to try to rehabilitate trees that have been neglected or that are suffering from poor growing conditions. Here I've got an old pear tree that was neglected for a number of years. So recently I've tried to take out some of the old bad growth and allow for some of the young new growth to come through. And by pruning out some of the old stuff, that's what happened. It encouraged this younger new stuff. And it looks like it's got some fruit spurs on it. So I still need to do some pruning, get rid of a lot of the suckers and everything. But I think we can bring this tree back to life, back to production. The sixth reason to prune is to increase flower and fruit production. We all know that's one of the best ones. So I've got this big cherry here. It's got some sections that we've got branches crossing over. So I'm gonna remove some of the stuff. It'll encourage more fruit and better fruit on the other ones. The seventh reason to prune ties in with the last one. And we prune to increase larger flower and fruit production. So sometimes we'll cut out some of the stuff to get larger fruit. Less fruit, but larger and higher quality. So sometimes it's better to get, say, 20 peaches, high quality, big, juicy, nice ones, rather than 50 small little ones that have very little flesh on them. So sometimes cutting away, like I said, gives you even more back. This video was a little shorter than usual, but sometimes I just like knocking those quick tips at you, give you just a lot of quality information real quick. And hit that subscribe button because we're going to be consistently uploading this quality information, quality content, bringing you guys value. That's really my goal here and the reason I'm doing all this. Like I've said before, gardening is my passion, and I'm out here learning every day, not just about gardening, but also, you know, some stuff about life. Through gardening, I've just come to realize how much gardening is just like almost like a small microcosm of life. And so many of the things that pertain to gardening, you know, tie right back into our lives. Even with the pruning thing today, it's like you think cutting something away from a tree that's going to injure it, that's going to be bad for it, you know, you're taking something away. But then I look at my own life and, you know, learn from experience and from other people that It's just like cutting away old habits or cutting away bad things in your life. You got to cut away those negative things so you can move forward. So we're cutting away the bad things. We're not cutting away anything good. It's sometimes hard to wrap your head around when it comes to a tree. We don't want to cut anything back, but that helped me kind of understand it when I brought it back to like my life. That's today's video, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a blast making it. Be sure to hit that notification bell, hit the subscribe button so every time we post, you know, and check out Steam It. We're on there too. See you in the next one.